Everybody got their scripture. So rightfully so, I have mine. The autobiography of Malcolm X. And let me just kick a little game that's applicable in 2020 from 1960. This is Malcolm X talking to an older head, getting game from an older head about the status of back then, and it's the same today. Okay. He attributed the degradation of the Negro to the white man. He denounced integration as a fraud. He denounced integration as a fraud. He contended that if the leaders of the established civil rights organizations persisted, the social struggle would end in bloodshed because he was certain the white man would never concede full integration. He argued the Muslim case for separation as the only solution in which the Negro could achieve his own identity, develop his own culture, and lay the foundations for a self-respecting, productive community. It's your boy Damon. I have to break this down because we're in a time right now where it's about 90% of the black population is still on this integrative method. They can't conceive separation. They can't conceive ownership. We have been taught to not bite the hand that feeds us, and the hand that feeds us gives us crumbs. So today, the reason why I'm doing this video, because it's a lot of name calling, a lot of chastising, a lot of divide, and it's all rightfully so, because as a people, we are lost. As a melanated people in America, we are lost. We don't know where to go. So I always take it back to X and to try to provide clarity as to the mission. When somebody calls you a sellout, or says you're selling out, or somebody says you're cooning, what they mean, if you don't take offense to it, some of y'all take so much offense and get so emotionally attached, you don't get to process yourself as to why you're a coon. I watched Kendrick Perkins explain why he's not a sellout, because he goes through racism. Also, you don't know what sellout means. You can go through racism and still be selling your people out. You can go through racism and still be chastising the ones who are not with the integrative method. You see, Malcolm, I could scroll down. He got more. I could scroll down the anti-integration, because when it comes to the NBA, when it comes to voting, these are integrative methods. This is just the facts of the matter. If you want to take the route of integration, then you automatically presume as a premise, or not presume, you automatically, it is presume because you don't know. You presume as a premise that this system will give you everything you want. When you say vote through the system, you're assuming that if we do this, again, you're removing the accountability of white supremacy and yourself to do your own thing, and you're putting the accountability on you to do what the system is designed to do. Even though the system is lying to you all day. No matter how much you vote, you act like we didn't run to the voter polls in the 60s. You guys act like we didn't try these integrative mechanisms repeatedly for the last hundreds of years. So my question for the integrative Stephen A. Smiths of the world, the Kendrick Perkins of the world, who say, I watched Stephen A. Smith said, you cannot call off work for something like social injustice. Oh my God. Oh my God. What was work called in 1960s? We called work a slave. Who were the owners when black folks were working? I think Stephen A., the thing with Stephen A., it was always like this for us. This is the reality and we have to deal with it. Some people can't see the large picture of this ain't gotta be our reality. When Harriet Tubman was telling slaves, look, we don't have to fucking be slaves. We can dip. We can do something about it. You know how many slaves was like, bruh, this is, I was born in this. It's the allegory of the cave. You can only see your own reality. You can't see outside of it. But every now and then somebody sees outside of it and somebody brings the idea back to the cave. And then the niggas in the cave be like, you crazy. That's what we seeing with Kyrie Irving talking about boycott. He's bringing a foreign idea to this integrative system into the cave, and now you see the people in the cave like, you crazy, you tripping, you burnt out. And they're using black faces. They're using Kendrick Perkins and Stephen A. Smith, whether or not they know it or not. They are being used in a token fashion to represent the ideology of non-integration, or to represent the ideology of pro-integration, anti-separation, anti-black liberation. It would have been cool if I heard any of these niggas say, okay, I understand the idea of boycotting, or I understand the idea of getting your own league, but they denounced completely the other side and went full throttle integration. So, and when I employ the word sellout or cooning, I only try to do it when I feel like you only want to integrate and you never want to separate. You never have the notion to bring it back home. If it's people out there integrating right now, which I'm sure there is in this big ass system, whether it's corporate, entertainment, music, there's integrative motherfuckers all over trying to uplift the people. However, if your plan is to stay in that integrative method and system, you out your fucking mind. All right, let's go to another excerpt. Okay. Malcolm was not with the integrative Negro. So if you with the integration, it's fine. I'm not saying, and again, we all there's no one right way for this shit. We all gonna take our routes and our ways. My whole point is, you can't think integration the whole time. The whole time while you here, you can't think, okay, I have to get my money and work for the white man. Because they will never uplift you. It's 2020, nigga. They still ain't done it. No matter how much we've been working, no matter how much we've been voting, no matter how much we've been dressing like how they want to dress, talking how they want to talk, they will never look at you and give you equity. Y'all niggas gotta know that. Just because y'all live in y'all reality of, okay, it pays the bills, we gotta be willing to sacrifice too. Hold the fuck on real quick. Let's go to another excerpt. Okay. Malcolm says, even though he got adopted or either adopted or befriended by a white family. I think he was adopted by a white family. Even though they appear to have opened the door to me, it was still closed. Thus they never did really see me. They itemized me, objectified me. I was a little black, the cool black guy. Oh, look at Malcolm, petting him on the head type shit. This is the sort of kindly condescension which I try to clarify today to these integration-hungry Negroes about their liberal white friends. These so-called good white people, most of them anyway, I don't care how nice one is to you. The thing you must always remember is that almost never does he see you as he sees himself, as he sees his own kind. He may stand with you through thin, but not thick. When the chips are down, you'll find that as fixed in him as his bone structure is his sometimes subconscious conviction that he's better than anybody black. So no matter how much we think going through this system will uplift us, it will never uplift us in the way we want to be uplifted. A white system can't tell black people how to be black. We move different. We thrive different. We exist differently. So to have our own system, this what God feel like? Yeah. Right now you're suppressed. Stephen A. in your field, you suppressed. The players, they can't speak. They suppressed. You gotta understand it's way deeper than cash, bruh. When Kyrie's suggesting sit down, he's suggesting a non-integrative method. And to see my black folks debunk it on the spot, it just shows me how integrative we still are. And it shows me we got a long way to fucking go before we get out of this integrative slave mentality mind state thinking we have to work for the man. It's your boy Dane. Let me know your thoughts, your comments. Peace. It's all love.